Hey, what's up? It's Jim, and I just got back from the new film Fast Five. Most movies have things like structure and might be about something. This movie is really long it's like 2 hours and 10 minutes. I have no sense of when the ending was gonna happen because the plot of this movie honestly does feel like a little kid describing something to you. How right on that Onion video was about a 5-year-old who was the screenwriter for Fast Five. It's like there's a part where they kidnap cars from a train. So to do it, they cut a hole in the side of the train car. Then they steal the cars from that train car, put them on a truck. The truck then goes down like this, and then the car slides down, and then they drive it off into the desert. The police are obviously on the train. They figure they're being robbed. So then they go, oh, but also because Vin Diesel and Paul Walker have been invited to do this job with these other guys, the other guys are going to betray them. So they get in a fight, and that's how the police guys know, and then the police guys come, and then they fight with them, and then they get framed for killing these police guys or FBI agents or whatever. And then Paul Walker's on the truck, he's holding on, and oh no, he gets stuck on the train again, and then he almost might fall, but then Vin Diesel saves the day with the car, and then Paul Walker jumps onto the car because they're about to hit a bridge that would kill Paul Walker because it's it's like a tunnel bridge thing. He jumps off onto the car, there's a big explosion from where the truck that was connected to the train somehow, that explodes, and they keep going, and then they drive over a cliff with the car, and then they both jump out of the car for safety and jump into the water, and then there's bad guys down there. It sounds like something like a Calvin and Hobbes, when Calvin's playing with toys. The worst parts are when people talk. People in these movies shouldn't talk. The beginning of this movie was probably the best part because nobody talked for a while, and they just had cars driving around and a bus flipping over before anyone spoke. This movie needs to have less plot and character because every time they did dialogue, it was just oh, this is so bad. As the plot goes on and somehow they're gonna take down this drug dealer from Rio and then steal all his money from this vault. To steal all this guy's money, what they do is they start burning his money, which I don't really get because I thought they wanted all his money, but I guess they wanted to scare him, and then he moves all his money into a safe, which is part of their plan, but they don't plan on, they'll put it in a safe in the police station. Most everyone in this movie can't really act. The Rock is the only person I really felt who did a good job. He really is the only one who I think got that this was stupid and ridiculous and kind of got the comedy of it. It seemed to me like this was Piranha 3D, and I thought about Piranha 3D the younger cast didn't really get that this movie was a joke, but all the adults did. And I feel in this movie, The Rock got that it was a joke, but Vin Diesel and Paul Walker, I mean, I saw The Roommate, and The Roommate for a while was my best worst movie of 2011, but Fast Five, wow, Fast Five is absolutely the best worst movie I've seen of this year. It's just so amazing in its ridiculousness. It doesn't really care about being anything else than a summer movie. When Vin Diesel and The Rock wrestle, it just looked like this kind of ball of muscle, almost Cronenbergian. I imagine they would meld into one being. It was kind of both disgusting and beautiful at the same time. I'm not sure if the people who made this are geniuses or just really stupid. And in some ways, this is probably more fun than Piranha 3D, but I don't think their intent was to make this beautiful mistake of a Hollywood blockbuster. So if you have seen Fast Five and you'd like to talk about it, then comment below in the comments and subscribe if you would like to.